guys, we're back again. We're back again to the last lap of this summit. Okay, we're back online again. Hello, guys. We're back again for the last lap of the summit. We're excited, and it's been an amazing experience. A lot of value has been shared throughout the summit, and this afternoon we are getting to the day three, which is the final lap of the summit. We are yet to connect to our guest speaker for this afternoon. The truth is that it's been an amazing time, and we are excited by the number of testimonies we've already received from people. And because of that, we are eager to know from you how this summit has been of help to you. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do. As soon as we can connect with our speaker, we'll bring her to your space. Just stay tuned, and God bless you.
Hi, can you hear me? Sorry? Sorry, I didn't get that. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Okay, so is the volume okay on your end? Okay, the volume is okay. You can see my face, I guess. Let's try and see how it works. Sorry? The video should be on. I think the video should be on. Let me check. Yes, I'm using a laptop. Yes. Sorry. Okay, let me. No, I'm not seeing your face too. I'm only seeing your profile photo. Okay, now I can see your face. Can you see mine? Okay, yes, I've seen why you can't see mine. But I'm clicking on it. I'm not sure why it's not changing yet. Sometimes technology will disappoint. At least the recorded. Yeah, it's on, but yeah, it came on. I think it came on and then went off again. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah? Okay. Sorry, my apologies once more for joining very late. It's not a planned scenario. Sorry? Okay. Sorry, before you go live, can you help me check something? I want to check. Okay, I want to check if you can see if I share slides, if you can see on your end. Because I tried to use, I tried to use Zoom to record, and then when I played back the recording, I realized that it was sharing the folder and not the exact screen for some time, and then it changed later. So I want to confirm that doesn't happen here. Sorry? You can see my screen. Okay. Let me see. Can you see this slide? Okay, let me see. Can you see this screen or this you can see that. Okay, Let me try a second slide. Sorry? Can I do what? I didn't get that. So I'm trying to fix the problem. Okay, let me see. I want to see if I can, get if your voice is clearer now. I can hear an echoing sound. Yes, I can hear you, but there's an echo in the background. Okay, I think the echo disappeared. Okay. So, sorry? Sorry? I didn't get that. Okay. Can you still see my face on your end? You can't see my face? Hello? Oh, I'm still sharing the slide. All right. I'm sharing your screen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sorry?
we believe that by the time she's done, you understand what it means to develop a personal brand using the social media. We have our guest, Naolua Abimbola Ajayi. Here's a brief introduction of who she is. Onolua Abimbola Ajayi is a medical laboratory scientist passionate about civic advocacy and leadership. She advocates for equitable healthcare system, strengthening both online via social media and offline in the communities she works in. She's a yearly West African Fellow and a Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation Thomson Reuters Generation African Fellow. She's a book soon to be released. She leads a team of volunteer medical laboratory scientists, VMLS calls, and other volunteer Mo Health. She's also the assistant branch secretary, AMSIN, that is Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria, Ogun State branch, and National Mission Coordinator, Fellowship of Christian Medical Laboratory Professionals. She also has recognized.
Okay. Sorry, apologies for that. Can you still see me? Hello? Okay, you can still see me. All right. Okay. Okay. So I was saying that social media by most of the people in the older generation is seen as a plaything. People just use it for frivolous things. But as a person, I have witnessed, I've received a lot of good things from the social net. I've made connections with people in 3 occasions. I've gotten conference, travel grants and all of that. There are a lot of opportunities on social media and the internet. This presentation is not about the opportunities you can get from social media, but personal brand. And what I will just emphasize is that if your brand, if the picture you have on the internet is not very good, you would be losing a lot of opportunities on social media, because a lot of times many very intelligent medical laboratory scientists, even a lot of other professionals, apply for stuff, but they don't know that when they have applied, the people who are maybe reviewing their actions actually do a background, and the background check is usually internet and social media. They want to check, okay, this person, before we invest our own funding into you, are you the kind of person we can work with? Are you the kind of person that fits our brand? Because let's face the reality, any philanthropic organization that's trying to have a brand they want, and before they can bring you on board, they want to know that you are somebody that is worthy of being given that opportunity you're asking for. So if you're non-existent on social media or you're non-existent on Google, even if you pass every other thing they are evaluating, if they can't find you online, if they can't, assess what you have done in the past, you made opportunity. And in the same vein, if they find you and then they realize that on your timeline, you have a number of, maybe posts or stuff that they don't want to be identified with their brand, they could pass you over for that opportunity. Not because you're not good enough, but because the picture you have passed across to the whole world is not the picture they want in their fold. So personal brand for each person is about what you're representing to the world about yourself. And a lot of times, most of us are not presenting the best versions of ourselves to the world. And so that is something that needs to be a work that we should take very seriously. So I would want everybody to just do that assignment right now or later on. Google your name, search. If there are things that come up when your name is Googled and you don't like those things, then you have to work on adding more content online that can submerge or erase some of those old stuff. that you've probably done or that you have online. So moving forward, social media, should I say recollection, is a collection of websites, applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Now, more or less today, social media is our global virtual community. You used to have your modern day village square. You just had people going to the market or to the village square. Everybody gathers still by moonlight in the community. Everybody sits around. You're sharing tales about what you did during the day and all of that. But today, most communities do not have that village square gathering again, except maybe, I don't know, for some parts of Nigeria, maybe they still do that during festive period. I'm not sure. But in my own area, we don't have it again. So what we have today is that social media is where people generally come together, rub minds together, share ideas, share their content. People make posts. People talk about anything on their minds online. Now, if you're unknown in the social media community, you are actually doing yourself a great disadvantage because you're reducing the possibility of your impact. You're reducing the possibility of what you are able to achieve. But if you're well known in the social media community and you're known for notorious things, you're also doing yourself a disadvantage because your notoriety or whatever you're known for that is not the correct picture that you want people to see of you would actually not help you. So moving forward, we can talk about the medical laboratory scientist brand. Most times in a lot of places, when you're asked, okay, who is a medical laboratory scientist? Many people still do not know who a medical laboratory scientist is, especially in maybe my part of Nigeria. You talk about medical laboratory scientists, people are looking at it like, okay, are those ones two doctors or are they nurses? Most people do not really know who a medical laboratory scientist is. And I think the fault largely comes from the scientists, because a number of, scientists in Nigeria, we have about 30,000 medical laboratory scientists. How many of those people are projecting themselves online, projecting themselves on social media as medical laboratory scientists? If we are not projecting ourselves as medical laboratory scientists, how then do we expect people to know who a medical laboratory scientist is? On my Facebook profile, it's quite clear there. It's there, medical laboratory scientist, not because of anything, but because that's my identity. I'm proud of who I am. So as a scientist, you have to be able to show your identity anywhere you are, except you're not proud of that identity. Like Dr. Okara would say that it is how you want to be called. If you don't say thou art, nobody would, I'm not sure I'm getting the quotes very well, that if you don't say thou art, nobody will say you are or you're the one. You have to actually say, yes, this is who I am, before people can say, yes, okay, yes, we recognize you, we know you. So for any medical laboratory scientist in the 21st century, you have to recognize that you're representing a brand. The reason why maybe in a lot of places people still call you all sorts of names, some people call you Kiniko, whatever, it's because you have not been the ones what we want the world to see about us. We know that okay, we have is what the rest of the world is seeing. Remember, a brand is about the picture or the image that you have that other people can see about you. So talking about the medical laboratory scientist brand, I want to highlight a few things. Historically, most scientists are seen as maybe people who are in the lab, they are married to the laboratory bench, they are hidden, they are literally unknown in the community. Most, may not really know them. But that was like I think that's in the maybe 19th or 20th century. In the 21st century, there is a modern image that a lot of medical laboratory scientists who know their onions project. And that image is of someone who is knowledgeable, someone who has a lot of information, a lot of...
Can you see me too? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Okay, it's showing on my end, waiting for IV cam connection. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So for any medical laboratory scientist to create that solid brand, I think those ingredients, your age, the building blocks, the things that you want to, your big ingredients, you have to develop a plan. Like, okay, this is what I want to be known for. Recently on my timeline on Facebook, I talked about the 7 things that I routinely discuss on Facebook. Because when I was going on Facebook, I had that idea that, okay, this is why I want to be there. And so subject matter I would always discuss would always revolve around those 7 subject areas. Any other thing I did, you would hardly find me discussing it, even though I read about them or I see them. But because it's not part of what was in my original plan or for being on social media, I won't talk about them. It's not that I'm saying those who talk about them are doing wrong, but for the brand that I want to project, the 7 areas I've highlighted are the things that I still focus on. And then I talked about some of the time-saving acts and automation, technological aids, collaboration and network. So basically, the internet is a resource. There is nothing you want to learn today that you cannot find out on the internet. I have friends who have talked about how they learn things on YouTube. Just coming on YouTube, typing into the search, they've been able to educate themselves up to a point. There are also other courses, platform online. There's Teachable, there's Coursera, there are a lot of them that people actually get information from. So for you as a person, your brand on social media, you have to find out, okay, where are the platforms I need to feed from? Where are the platforms I need to send out information to? And then consistently. Or other aspect is something that, yes, it's not easy, especially for many of us. Being consistent on social media is not always, so you can and ensure that the brand you're building is still what you're projecting at the end of the day. Now, at this point in time, each person themselves, okay, what do I need to do next? Am I a beginner? If you're a beginner, if you're somebody that has not really been on social media before, what do you need to do? And I think there are 3 C's. If you're a beginner, the first C is that you have to create. You have to start. You have to create something. If you're just maybe new to social media, you have to just create that profile. So you will not say, oh, I don't know how to do it. The next best thing is to ask yourself, which social media platform do I feel is best suited for me? How can I start building the brand I want on that platform? So asking those questions. Then if you're like an intermediate user of social media, your action point may be that you need to clean up people's profiles online. Have a lot of things on their profile that they don't need brand, they think. So if that user, now might be the time to say, okay, let me evaluate my social media profile. What are the things I need to clean out? Just delete as much as you can of those things. What are the things that I need to add? Then if you're a pro, if you're very good already, then you just need to concentrate so long. I don't feel that retrogressing, you're improving on whatever you have been doing. What's it called? As a medical laboratory scientist right now, asking yourself where I need to do, or what I do check about my brand, you can then decide, okay, this one is what is missing. This is the one that needs to be corrected. This is the one that needs to be changed. This is the one that I can improve, continue working with it that way. I have to get going. Let's see. Okay. So I will drop a link to the YouTube channel, a Google Drive link of the slides, or maybe the video recording, because I made a video about when I realized that it might not be possible for me to come online at this time. I made a video earlier, so if I can put that up, I would post the link in the what's it called, in the YouTube. Yes. So I don't know, is there going to be a Q&A session or wrap up about, the, sorry? Okay, so let me see. I can't actually see what's happening on YouTube. I can only see what's here on Skype. So let me see if I can see YouTube on the phone. It's just loading.
And if you're a pro, if you're very good already, then it just needs to constantly draw. So long as you're progressing, you're improving on whatever you're doing. What called as a medical laboratory scientist?
Okay.
Right now,
it's like I can see the comments, but I'm not sure they are current comments.
I need to
3:48 p.m.
when I check about my brand.
Sorry?
And then decide to continue working with it that way. I get going. Okay.
Okay, I guess I would have to.
The YouTube channel, a Google Drive link.
I think I would have to end the session soon. Yes, if I can see the questions now, I could quickly answer some, but I can't see any yet. That's why I'm wondering. It's like it's not real time on my end. Maybe poor internet.
YouTube, yes. So I don't know. Is there going to be a Q&A?
Okay, I think it's getting close to the end.
Or wrap up about, the. Sorry.
Poor internet. Sorry, I'm not at home right now, so the internet here, it seems quite poor.
So let me see.
Sorry? Okay.
I can't actually see what's happening on YouTube.
Okay.
I can only see what's here on Skype.
So
So let me see.
thank you for having me. I hope I've been able to pass a short message across on personal branding and social media for scientists. If I don't leave any message at all, I want to leave one thing. As a medical laboratory scientist, you have a duty to yourself and to the profession.
are welcome. Okay. But I know you have something to do with medical laboratory science. That's why you are listening to me. You are part of this summit. Many years ago, I was in the library and I stumbled at a book. The title of the book was Who is Who in Medicine? It was at Usage Library. They call it Odinaka's Library, Usage. Who is Who? I took that book and read it, but something struck me because what I saw a name. That name was Dr. Dennis Agbolanho. And when I looked at the profile, I saw that he was a medical laboratory scientist. His profile blew my mind because I saw what he was able to do with vaccines. Lassa fever in Nigeria in the 70s. So I told myself, if a medical laboratory scientist can do this, then I have a future. It had an impact in me. So I'm challenging you, if you are listening to me, go and Google. He's now a professor, one of the elders of the profession in Nigeria. Professor Dennis Agbolanho, go and Google. Go through the profile, okay? Some of you will have certain information you have never had before about medical laboratory science in Nigeria. So, do you value the profession? That's the second question. Because what you don't value, you do not know how to keep it. You won't keep it. You'll be careless with it. So, you must value what you have. To me, medical laboratory science as a profession is gold. Anyway, the young generation who knows about Bitcoin might say, okay, Bitcoin is on board now because there's arguments. Exactly. We are talking about context. Some young people now, they know Bitcoin. They know what it is about. So if I say gold, oh, they can say, oh, Bitcoin in the markets now is more valuable than gold. So, but let's agree that majority will settle for gold because gold have been tried and tested. Okay? So you must see medical laboratory science as a gold in your hands. Okay? As I'm talking freely, I need to talk freely. I have my slides. If I don't talk freely to you, you may not get some things. Okay? So you see it as a gold. And what do you do with gold? You don't throw it away. So people who will take it from you, you keep it, you treasure it. Some people, because of the current events in the world, you see what they are doing. they are converting their currencies to things that are more durable, and gold is one of it. So you have to envision the profession as gold in your hands. Number two, you must see the profession as a forest that have been cleared, and it is now a virgin land. That's what medical laboratory science is. And it is this profession you are in now. What are you going to do with it? Okay, we'll walk through some of the things I've prepared, and you will see that we have a lot of business to do together. Okay? Yeah. After the Second World War, let me start from there, the world started looking for solutions because people were dying. And the physicians then knew that if they don't do something quick, the number of people that they will be losing without hope will be more. And in trying to solve the problem, they discovered that there is something somewhere that must come to the stage, the laboratory. They found the solution in the laboratory. We need to bring science to medicine. We need to do something new that will help us to discover hidden things we cannot know syndromically. Later in Africa, Nigeria was so blessed that we have just somebody, a single person. It was Mr. Shonekan, then Harry Shonekan. We lost him some years ago, but he became a PhD holder, Dr. Shonekan. He was the first medical laboratory scientist in Africa. And the kind of passion he brought to bear to the stage in the forest called medical technology they had in their hands was phenomenal. He deployed strategies to recruit young minds. And these young minds, they did more than what their teachers thought they could do. They continued to run with what they got from that single person in Africa. They continued to build. At a point in time, they gave the profession a name. At another point in time, they just be associated. At a point in time, just asking them to start schools. They started schools, started institutes. The curiosity continued. You have things from what I say. They discovered that meditating. And for their generation, they got what they wanted part-time. As more young people came on board, okay, their aspirations were heightened, all right? So you have to raise the bar. When you have young people, and pushing more, okay? To a point in time, they had to go to government in terms of policy. Look at and government gave government the confidence to the privilege of getting to the top of their career. All these things I'm saying took now. The battle of getting to the pinnacle in government circle, you can't go far in the private or any other. Government decides you as a professional. So medical laboratories professionals can get to the peak of their career. So for them, another thing they achieved was that in contributing to human resources today, from one person about 6 decades ago, in the world, Nigeria contributes, okay, about 30,000 to the medical laboratory science workforce in the world globally. And by so doing, ranks third globally, following India and USA. Come to Africa. In Africa, Nigeria remains at top in terms of providing human resources for medical laboratory services or medical laboratory arts with other professions, medicine, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, therapists, medical laboratory scientists ranks third. They rank third in Africa, and the same thing happens in the world. That's phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. So that just, as you are part of the profession now, I have taken my time to listen to young people when they converse on social media platform. I see the agitations and the complaints. I have been able to come out with a decision or something. I have processed, I have seen that story doesn't move the young generation. It doesn't move them. It doesn't move them because they have something higher they want to pursue. They want to do more. They want more space to exercise their skills. They want more space to be relevant. And that door cannot close. So that's why I'm very glad that the convener came up with a keyword. You see, over the years in interacting with young people, I always say, you are a medical laboratory scientist. You are a leader in the health sector. You are supposed to lead. You need to begin to see yourself as a leader among other health professionals. We are not follow. We should lead. And I have now seen from this summit, with that LEADMedLab caption, that future is even here already. So we are meant to actually lead. My friend Madupai, the global health expert, he told the world recently, he said, you shouldn't wait for pandemics to listen to the medical laboratory profession. You shouldn't wait for crisis to happen to tend to the needs of the laboratory. If the one ignoring the medical laboratory profession, the world is going to lose a lot. And we have